Hello, how you doing? 안녕하세요. 저는 Marilyn. My name is Marilyn, and thank you for joining me today. I am going to talk about the romance at the North Korea and South Korea border from a scene from Crash Landing on You, which is a K-drama, 16 episodes with a beautiful cast, and the lead couple are Yoon Seri, whose actual name is Son Yejin, as well as Hyun Bin, who plays Captain Ri. His name is quite difficult for me to pronounce because it's a foreign name, so I will be referring to him as Captain Ri. Thank you. And right, the scene at the border, which is quite an ironical scene considering the history these two countries share, South Korea and North Korea. These two, I'm assuming that many of you know that these two countries have never quite seen eye to eye. And so the writers and producers of this show were quite clever in depicting such an interesting concept of a romance right at the border. How interesting is that? So the scene right at the border where we see Captain Ri together with his comrades being accompanied back into North Korea from South Korea. The comrades, they had been on that secret mission to bring to get Captain Ri to return, as was assigned by his father. Obviously, Captain Ri had broken a lot of rules and could have been in real big trouble had his father not been a big shot in the military. Yes, so at that moment we see Seri reaching the border just on time, and they managed to do their farewells. It's such a touching scene, a really really emotional scene. And this is where you see all guns raised, hell is about to break loose, and as the audience, we are very anxious. The tensions have risen, and we don't know what's gonna happen until finally, at peace. Nothing actually did happen. No one got shot. No bullets no bullets were exchanged. So Captain Ri and Seri managed to say their goodbyes. What people need to understand is Captain Ri broke a lot of rules. In North Korea, you're not actually allowed to be marrying a foreigner. The North Korean government imposes strict requirements on foreigners who marry North Koreans as an indirect way of discouraging North Korean citizens from moving to other countries. Foreigners must apply for official permission from the North Korean government to marry a citizen of North Korea. But remember, Captain Ri was also supposed to have an arranged marriage. There was a fiance who was already appointed for him. And at this time, he's fallen in love with a foreigner. So already that was going to cause a lot of trouble for him. Accessing things like passports is not something that is really simple to do in North Korea. To ordinary people in North Korea, a passport is never issued. North Korea's passport is classified into three: diplomat's passport, official passport, and ordinary passport. Diplomats' passports are issued to high officials of the foreign ministry, the central party, and the subordinate offices of the KWP. When you arrive in North Korea, your guide will take your passport and keep it for security reasons. Make sure your passport looks decent and doesn't differ from the most common passports from your country. As well as traveling you're not very free to travel from city to city, town to town, just like the normal things we take for granted. Things like that are quite restricted. Communication is quite restricted. Internet access is available in North Korea, but it is only permitted with special authorization. It is primarily used for government purposes and also by foreigners. I heard that even writing a letter might not be as convenient as you know, as in any other parts of the world where you can just write a letter within 2 days, a day or two. But in North Korea, it could take up to a year if you're even lucky that the letter it reaches to the destination. This is what I heard, so I'm not gonna say whether it's true or not. I don't know, but I've heard that from a certain individual who used to live in North Korea. Okay. Anyway, so basically, this across the border relationship would have been a really difficult thing. It would have been really complicated, but because of love, nothing is impossible, as we then see in the rest of the series. So I'm going to describe the character of Captain Ree, who is a brave, handsome, loving, taking risks, putting his woman first, sacrificing his own life. He did everything he could possibly do, broke all the rules, just to protect the woman he loved. In this case was Seri. Seri in turn did everything she could to also stand by her man, being the sophisticated young lady, classy lady, running a massive successful empire, business empire, beauty products and so on. She did everything she could as well. The writers did not show her to be a weak character who always wants, you know, to the protection of a man. She also did what she had to do to stand strong and brave to love her man. That actually leads me to the next thing, that Yoon Seri and Captain Ree, who are Sonia Jean and Hyun Bin, actually getting married in real life. They are taking that romance to the next level. I want to take this opportunity actually to just say you guys rock. Congratulations and thanks for showing us such a beautiful chemistry in the series. But it's not actually the only series they acted in together as a lead couple. They've actually acted in a number of series, K-drama series, as maybe not necessarily a couple, but there are a number of them. I know there's another one called The Negotiation. I haven't watched it yet, but that would be very interesting. But they do act together again as lead characters in that series. So that would be something I would love to watch. Right, so yes, this romance has taught us, it can teach us a number of things, like love crosses the border, love has no boundaries, love is comforting and strong. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Marilyn Samantha Laiva, as well as my Instagram, which is Marilyn and _ Laiva. That's Laiva. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.